Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen, we're live coming to you from the 2022 Western BCA Championship here in Lincoln City, Oregon. This is Summerfield Habner coming to you live from Bad Boys TV. Thank you so much for tuning in out there. We've got finals, baby. Finals all day today, as far as I know. Maybe a little bit of teams. This is the Gold Division Finals. Marvin Nash versus Alex Brown. Marvin's got the hammer. Alex coming back from the bottom. Marvin put him there. Alex wanting to take this to 2 sets. Alex will have to beat Marvin twice in this finals. So Marvin undefeated so far. Alex, have a great tournament also. We're going to be right with you. These guys are hitting a couple balls, getting warmed up. We are just about start time. I'm going to look up a couple Fargos, and I'll be right back with you. Thanks so much for tuning in with Bad Boys TV. All right, everybody, here we are at the 2022 Western BCA Championship. This is the Gold Division Finals. This is Summerfield Habner coming to you live from Bad Boys TV. We are brought to you today by a whole bunch of people, and I'm going to start from the top. We got Legends Billiards Room in Beaverton. If you haven't been to Legends, check it out, man. These guys are amazing. More diamond tables than you can shake your fist at. Ox Billiards up in Seattle. If you like billiards, if you like any kind of snooker-related games, man, this is the spot. Savage Billiards Apparel. They're doing our event shirts this time, and they have some great gear over there. Check them out. Side Pocket in Eugene, Oregon. Brand new Ridgeback rails brought to you by Sheldon LeBeau. Really sweet little room. Rose City Billiard Club. Rackham Billiards, Burgers, and Brew. This is Marvin Nash with the opening break right here. CSI, Players Sports Bar and Grill, Players Club Limited, Western BCA, Railbirds Productions, Littman Lights, CheapCues.com, and Players Sports Bar in Kennewick, Washington. Thanks for everybody out there making this possible. Opening break, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. We got one down. Let's see what Marvin wants to do. Marvin hasn't been beaten yet. He's just got to win a single race to 6. Alex having to beat Marvin twice here. Marvin was the one that put Alex in the bottom. Let's see what he can do. Marvin's a player out of Lewiston, Idaho. He plays with a custom Jim Pierce cue. I have a feeling Marvin might be a trash talker because his favorite player out there is Minnesota Fats. All right, trying to get that breakout. Doesn't quite get there. This is a really funny rack. About 9 of the balls got clustered right in the right side. Kind of seems like a mishit.
We decided to come early.
All right, Marvin is playing safe there.
You're welcome, Chad.
Coming to the table here is Alex Brown. Alex is out of Medford, Oregon. He plays out of Rackham in Medford. Great room down there if you haven't been to Medford. Plays with the Q-Tech. Q-Tech all around. Oh, no, a Predator break Q. And he's an SVB guy, and it shows in his game. Alex, a phenomenal young player. I've had the fortune to play with him several times, and it's a name you're going to get to know. Trust me. I am going to look up these guys' Fargos really quick, as the chat room has reminded me. Marvin's a 567. Both these players' Fargo going to jump significantly after this event. Alex jacked up over a ball. Boy, that's a long shot. Something that Alex does have a distinct advantage of being a taller player. It just makes that look so easy. We talk a lot about that, I'm a tall player also, and I really struggle shooting over balls. I do think at some point it is easier to shoot over balls being a taller player, but I think it's hard to get your body out of the way. Alex, a little more slender player than maybe not a little. Plays a combo, gets a breakout. Excellent shot there for Alex. Pretty open table here. He's still got to deal with the 13 ball. If he can take the 10, the 13 goes in that upper left-hand corner pocket, but nothing else doing there. He's going to have to do something with this. I think he might play off the 12 to get inside the 10 and try and get behind it. All right, so 548 versus 567. That's a pretty close match here. Like I said, both these players are going to be upper 500s, maybe cracking 6 after this event. Alex got a lot of games in the system, though. 1652. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, boy, even still, I don't know. I guess I like to be coming the other way just so I can at least contact in the 13. This is hard to get under. And the tough part is even if you make contact with the 13, it's blocked by that 4 ball up there. I've said it a whole bunch. Mike D told me the other day, is like an 8-ball on bar box. You're going to get reckless early or you're going to have to get reckless late. All right, so Stun's over there. Not able to get there. At this point, Alex is going to reassess. He does have a line on the 14 to draw back for the 13. Last thing you want to do is give up the table here. Yeah, so a difference here. Marvin's got 584 games in the system. Alex over doubled that. So Marvin's Fargo is probably going to be far more affected by these wins. Trying to come around the backside of it. Okay. Excellent effort. I'm not sure where he's going to go from here. He's got a, I mean, there's a cut on the 13 ball here. It's not a fun one. And it's letting the cue ball go, which is not something that Alex does a whole lot of. He is a pretty disciplined player. It's really nice to see these young players that are really, really just focused, disciplined, and not reckless. Like I said, sometimes you got to get reckless in 8-ball, but the less you do, the better your results are going to be.
On table 20, Rob Cameron and Bill Kruger. Bill and Rob, table 20. On table 21, Gerald Foster and Mike Sells.
So Alex looking at his safety lines right now. It looks like he's going to glance off the bottom side of that 13 and underneath the 3. I think that's the right shot. I watched Alex play some very sophisticated safes yesterday from really difficult positions. I got the chance to see the end of his final match last night. And boy, 2 really, really good players. I don't remember the other fellow's name, but phenomenal mover. Ooh. All right. So I think he wanted to stay a little tighter on that 3 ball. Does leave the 7 or the 6 here, but doubles him up from the 3 to the 4, which is the obvious shot. The tricky thing here is that Marvin's got, I mean, a free shot at those balls and then a very easy save. Oh, he had the 3 ball past the 4. I didn't know that went. Stroked that really confident, too. There's a reason Marvin hasn't been beaten yet in this division. He got himself a little straight on the 6 ball. He's got a little bit of an angle, but I don't think he wants. It looks like he's going to have to go inside of those. Yeah, so drifting right up, man, made that look real easy. Nice shot there, Marvin. Just going to draw off this ball a little bit. Gives himself a perfect angle on the 7. Maybe a little steep, but I don't think it's anything Marvin can't handle. Thanks, Ben. Thank you. Thank you. The Huntoons coming by to say hi. Marvin wants to give a big shout out to Jessica Rice, to Doug Nash, and everyone out there in Lewiston watching him. So hope you're tuning in, cheering on your boy. Big win for him. He's had a heck of a tournament. Having a ref grab that rack. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't see anything going on in the chat room here. Thanks for tuning in to everybody out there. Marvin's 567. Yep. Yes, for the people out there wondering, this is for the championship. This is the Gold Division Finals. The divisions are decided based on Fargo. Marvin taking down that first game. Big win there, and Alex to break. So it's split up by Fargo, and it goes Elite. I believe there were 26 players in Elite. There was the Platinum division. Platinum, I believe there were 55, and then Gold and Silver. And I believe there were 126 apiece in both of those. There might have been 2 silvers. Let's look real quick. Divisional singles. Holy cow, I'm a liar. Platinum, gold, silver 1, silver 2, bronze 1, and bronze 2. So, and it is based on Fargo. It looks like the smallest divisions were the Elite, the Platinum, and the Bronze 2. There were over 100 in both the Bronze 1, Silver 2, Silver 1, and Gold. So this is the largest and most competitive division, despite the fact that their Fargos are a little lower than the Platinum and the Gold division. I played in the Platinum, and I was saying the whole time, I was like, I think I would rather get through 55 Platinum players than 126 Gold players. Because as you can see, these guys can play. Excellent break by Alex there. No, I mean, a couple tough balls, but no real bad clusters out there. And, I mean, just squats that cue ball. If he can keep his break working like that, that's going to be great. It's not one and done. Mikey had a helper. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm back. I can see the chat now, so I'll try to try to pay a little more attention here. That 312 is interesting. The 14-7 is interesting. I think I like solids right now. The opening shot isn't my favorite, but I think I'm going to start. I like starting with the 7 or the 5. If you can start with the 7, clear the 14 and get on the 5, that takes care of one of your problems already. All right. And that is easy to do. You kind of plan out that whole run out and then finally make a decision, and before you know it, you bobble a ball. So very uncharacteristic miss from Alex, and not something we'll see a lot of, I guarantee. But yep, that might be kind of first open table jitters there. Or it can just be missing a ball, We all have those moments. Marvin taking his time walking around the table. Held his serve, and now an opportunity to break serve with one of the problems already eliminated. He might be going for that 3 ball now. Looks like he bumped the 13 ball, letting Alex know. He's looking at playing the 2 off the 3. That far away from the pocket, I don't like that shot. He likes it, though. And if you're a straight pool player, and he might not be worried about playing it off there. He may just be worried about where to be to follow it over there. For anybody out there in the chat room liking what you're seeing, liking what you're hearing, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let people know this is going on, man. This is one of many matches coming at you. I'm here through Sunday. We're going to be bringing you live pool every single day. I was too busy playing, slacking on work in the last few days, but I'm ready. I'm back. So you're going to be hearing a whole lot of me, or you're going to be muting the stream a whole lot. One of the two. We hope you tune in. Looking at playing the 2 off the 11. I'm not sure what that gets him. Oh, got it. Wow. Crafty shot there, man. If I had a highlight reel, I'd be hitting it. Very nice shot there from Marvin Nash. Unfortunately, doesn't really give him an open pocket. So back cut on the 3 is pretty much what you're looking at. Very doable. Just looking at the line over there. I don't know if that 4 passes the 11. It looks like he has part of a pocket. Whew. Not sure how he's planning on getting there, man. This is... Yeah, I was going to say that side pocket is in the way. Well, excellent try there by Marvin Nash. Brings Alex to the table. Boy, lucky to get back to the table. Really want to capitalize on this opportunity. Long straight one. I don't know. He might start with the 14 ball here. Or he might just run down and play the 9 next. All right, punching out for that 9 ball. Doesn't quite get there. Leaves himself pretty sharp. I'm not going to be surprised if I see Alex play safe here. Looks like he does have a cut on it. Really close to the ball. Easy to see that edge of the ball. And Alex just cuts the ball really well. Doesn't even overhit it. Really nice shot. It's a little fortunate having that 15 bump right in front of the pocket. That could have been trouble hanging on the 12. He's probably going to try and swoop around that 11 ball here. Oh, he's got the 13. He's not wanting to deal with being tree-topped over a ball. Yeah, I don't think he wants to wait on the 15. I think I'd want to go 15-11 and then come back out. Just because getting on top of the 11 can be tricky. He wants to leave those though. 13 ball. Yeah, I guess the 11 window looks tight over here. I don't know how tight it actually is. From here, I think I'd probably play 14, 12, 15, 11. The 14's a great key ball, though. There's nothing in your way. I guess this is why I would have wanted to deal with this early is now I'm saving it, and if anything gets tricky here, he just wants to make sure not to touch that 11. Just draw kind of straight at that 4 ball, maybe even make contact with it. Beautiful shot. He's got a little room off the rail so he can pop out and around to the 4. That line spreads wide pretty quick, though. So, not wanting to leave himself too much of an angle here. Stun, hold up. And you saw him kill it with inside there. Kill it just enough. Perfect shot. All right. I think a lot of people overdraw this shot. I think this is just a beautiful punch. It doesn't even have to go to the rail, just straight into it. Excellent shot there. Alex making this one look easy. Took a little bit trickier pattern, but sometimes that's just how you like it. You know, you like going over and back, taking those straight shots. Very nice, 1-1. I know I played on this table yesterday, and I found myself getting out of line pretty consistently, but being able to find a new line pretty quickly. It's not saying anything good about my game. It was just it seemed to kind of fall into place. And with 8-ball, that thing that Mike was saying about you either get reckless early or you get reckless late, you also kind of need to let the table deliver what it wants to you. And when something reveals itself, even if it's not in the pattern, sometimes it's better to go with that. That being said, having a plan and following through is the most important thing in this bar box 8-ball. Tricky stuff here. Like I said, this is Boombox coming to you live from the 2022 Western BCA Championship. Gold Division Finals here. This is Marvin Nash racking right now. It is 1-1. His competitor is Alex Brown out of Medford, Oregon. Marvin out of Lewiston, Idaho. And we're brought to you by a whole gang of folks here. Players Sports Bar, CheapQues.com, Lippman Lights, Railbirds Productions, Western BCA, Players Club Limited, Players Sports Bar, CSI, Rack and Billiards, Rose City Billiard Club, Side Pocket, Savage Billiard Apparel, Ox Billiards, and Legends Billiards Room. Thank you guys so much for all your support on this stream and this event. Hey, Sam. Mr. Sam Rabito in the house. He's been helping us out doing streaming, helping us out introducing the players. He is just a phenomenal referee as well as a great host. He's hosted some Northwest Cups for us here and just done a lot with the Northwest pool scene. Anybody interested in the brackets out there for these things, you can look them up at CTS On Demand. That'll tell you everything you need to know. Like I said, CTS On Demand, and this is the Western BCA Championship. Dry break. All right. Alex to the table. Looks like drawn into that. Ooh, boy, it scares me hitting that 8-ball. Stupid magic rack. All right, he's going to get that out of there. I like that decision. You already see a ball's path affected by that. Those turtle ones are my favorite template rack out there. Good job, a little bit thicker, a little sturdier. 8-ball ones have, they seem a little more susceptible to injury, but they're still great.
That's a Dr. Popper for the last 10 minutes. And if you lost your driver's license, Lorraine, I have it.
I'm not sure what Alex was trying to get on there, but he's on the 12-ball at this point. Probably a little more of a cut than he wants. And the 10-15 there still needing to be disrupted. I don't think the 10 goes in that upper left-hand corner pocket. Oh, got it. He was playing for the combo here. I don't think he wanted to get on the back side of it, but it looks like it must be pretty close to wired. He didn't hesitate calling that one at all. Oh, get out of there. We're flirting with that corner pocket, man. Drills the shot though. Looks like he has a path to the 11. Still got his work cut out for him. That 13 and 14 are both in trouble. If he can get on the backside of the 13, he's looking good. I don't see a pocket for that 14 though. Maybe he doesn't have the 11. Yep, does have the 11. All right, and I guess the 13 has a window through that 6-1. And trying to pick out that perfect line to be for the 13 to break out that 12. Probably wanting to go right between the 3-12, hopefully to push forward. It's rolled forward just a little bit here. It's going to be too much angle. All right, now he's going to have to think about coming around the backside. Or straight over into the rail and back. The problem with breaking it towards the top of the table from our perspective here is it's pushing it towards a pocket that's already blocked. Coming around the backside of it is nudging it towards a more open part of the table. Shout out from Michael Littman and Dave Randall. Thanks for tuning in, you guys, and thank you. I really appreciate it. It was a wonderful event. We appreciate all your support, and it was pretty neat to be able to have such a good tournament with my family here. All right. A good line. Like I said, didn't quite get through for that breakout, but still leaving some problems too. 3-2, no fun. The 1-5 is no fun. The 1 might go on the side up there. But it's tough to say. He might be dealing with the 3 right here. Trying to go into the 2. 2 can draw back and nudge the 3. Shoot, Dave Randall fall apart? I don't think so. I think when Dave played in the finals here, he hadn't slept in like 2 days. It was incredible. That was against Daniel Sardencio, if I remember correctly. Yep, it was quite the match. Daniel, I mean, a big up-and-coming player. And Dave, I mean, an ever-present force on the pool table. One of the most interesting strokes I've ever seen, and can make some things happen with the cue ball that you wouldn't believe. Beautiful shot there. And that is Mike Littman with Littman Lights, the billiard shop, and Dave Randall, one of the people that helps him do all the build and installation there. And these guys are just some of the biggest forces in pool in the Northwest. They do a lot to support us and all the pool players out here, and not just in Western BCA, but across America. So huge shout out to those guys. Meanwhile, Marvin Nash trying to run this thing out. He's got to deal with that 1-5, and I can't tell if the 1 goes in the side or not. It looks like it must, because he's rolling right up on it. Left himself an angle. It's so hard on these monitors to be able to tell what it looks like, but it didn't look tough to him. He's got a little angle here. Probably just punch out here, take the 6 in the upper right-hand corner. Just wants to draw back. Overdrew that one. Or he drew it to play it in the lower left-hand corner. I would imagine he was trying to play that in the side, because he's got a little more margin for error, though, playing for the corner. It looks like he's got a perfect little roll forward here. Got to decide if he wants to play in the upper left-hand corner pocket or the lower. And it looks like he's going to carry forward and play in the upper left-hand corner pocket. Very nice shot. Get off that rail. Well, he's dead straight. I found myself shooting a whole lot of these, and if I'm on the rail, I'd sure like to be straight doing it. Marvin Nash looking at a 2-1 lead here at the 2022 Western BCA Championship. My name is Boombox. I'm here with you live from Bad Boys TV. Thanks for tuning in out there. If you get a chance, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll be bringing you live pool all week long. This is Alex Brown at the table out of Medford, Oregon, playing to try and double dip Marvin Nash. Marvin Nash coming straight through undefeated out of Lewiston, Idaho. Giving a shout out to Jessica Rice, Doug Nash, and everyone out there in Lewiston. This is a fun one, man. What an event it's been. It's pretty cool to see pool come back to life here in the Northwest. This is the first time we've been here in a couple years, and man, does it feel good. I've missed this little room. Oh, I see the TV starting to pop on. We got one. If you haven't been out here, if you're anywhere in Oregon, man, and you haven't checked this out, it's time you make it out. 74 tables in a single room here at the Chinook Winds Casino. This is a fabulous casino. It's not the fanciest casino, it's not the biggest casino, but I tell you what, it sure is homey and some terrific, terrific stuff going on. Well, as usual, it takes a village. We are in the gold division, and this is a race to 5, not a race to 6. So I apologize, I had that wrong. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for forgiving me when I make little mistakes like that. Misty wondering who has to be double dipped. Alex has to double dip Marvin Nash. Marvin undefeated coming through to this finals. Oh, man, I got people tuning in out there. Big shout out to Dan Wolf over there at the Trough. Dan putting together a heck of a bar up in Portland, Oregon. So if you get a chance, check out the Trough. I don't know if you've been to the Water Trough in the past, but the Trough is definitely the new and improved version. And thank you, Dan. I really appreciate it, man. That was a really fun match. All right, Alex. He's just got a monster break, man. Again, this is about the nicest kid out there, and just, I shouldn't say kid, nicest young man out there, and he's just, I have nothing but confidence in this guy. He has a really, really clean stroke. Like I said, just a really focused, disciplined player, too. Somebody I love watching play. And I'm always grateful when I don't see his name on my score sheet, because he is a tough competitor. Right now, trailing 2-1, going to 5 here. I'm so glad. Marvin's wife came up and told me that I had that race wrong, and that changes things a lot. A race to 5 is a lot quicker than a race to 6. It doesn't seem significant, but it really is. Every game really counts here. And again, it says so much to how these guys had to play to get here. 126 players. You got to win a lot of races to 5 to get here, man. And both these guys stayed on the top side until the point match. Marvin defeating Alex. Alex said Marvin played really good. And I guarantee he did also. Trying to get that 4 ball. Does he get a nudge? Gets a nudge. Unfortunately, gets hooked on that 12. I can see a little piece of it. Oh, that's brutal. I don't know what he's going to do. I think he can see the top of the 4. I watched the end of Alex's last match last night, and he played some really terrific safety shots. Or sees the table really, really well.
Calling number 88 on table 27, Roy Watkins.
Right, he can see more of the 1 than I thought he could, too.
Mike and Roy at table 27.
If he can see that to bank it, he is banking that ball straight back at him.
Kyle, Kevin and Brandon, table 28.
Gets in the hole. Wow, Alex Brown, what a shot.
Robert and Brian, table 29. And on table 30, Joe Landy and Lake.
I think he's all right.
I'm sorry, Jake McCoy.
He, unfortunately, is going to be going off the right side of the 4 ball. And the 12 is going to push him further right. But I think that 7 ball just cuts off the 11. If not, the 11 is blocking it. I mean, you don't have much of a choice at this point. You can try and force it and roll around, but I think he's just going to lay up and take the cut on the 7. The only other option is to bank that 4 ball at the 7. He's trying to run around. Runs around, going for the breakout. Nudges the 7 ball. Does he get there? Oh, man. And that's that reckless early versus reckless late. I mean, he didn't have a choice there. That's all you can do to try and free that ball up. And unfortunately gets punished. Boy, he's just got to kick that 7 ball in. It's a tricky cut, too. You've kind of got to kick it to flatten it out around that 10 ball. I mean, you can look at going between the 8, 10 and spinning over, but that scares me. I like trying to flatten it out. Although you got a better line to cut the 7 in going the top side of the 10 ball. Let's see what he decides. There we go. We got TVs coming to life in here. We got pool players showing up. It's that froggy time of morning for a pool player, I tell you what. And it's almost noon. Get in the hole, Alex. No way. No way. Oh, my God. Well, like they say, no good shot goes unpunished. And Alex just made an incredible shot on that 7 ball. Oh. That hurts. Man, and that was the go-to, too. Still his work cut out for him, but you got to think Marvin's going to get out of here with ball in hand. Taking a 3-1 lead and breaking. That's a big deal. Heartbreaking kiss there for Alex. I mean, you can't hit that ball any better. I literally don't know what he could have done differently there. Looks like push and roll forward. All right. He might just nudge this 15 to get it off the rail here. Yeah, so 12 in the side, nudge the 15. Just want to make sure you go into the 15 full. You don't want to skip off it and not leave yourself the 13. Yep. Yeah, 13, 9, 15. You could go 9-13 if you wanted to, but I just like the 13-9 because you're playing the 9 back towards the 15. No real problems here. You just got to make it happen. Marvin, not somebody who seems like too affected by the situation. Seems pretty consistent. He's also got that kind of shorter, smaller stroke, and somebody brought that up to me a long time ago, and I've thought a lot about it. I've got this big swoopy stroke, and I move the cue ball around a lot, and it gets me in a lot of trouble. And Marvin doesn't strike me as somebody who makes big mistakes. I'll bet when he gets out of line, he's 2 inches out of line, not 2 feet out of line. And that goes a long ways in bar box 8 ball. Really crowded game. Playing little windows is a really big deal. And the fact is, bar box 8 ball just very rarely calls for that huge stroke, you know. It feels good. We all like unleashing it. And I'm not saying that Marvin doesn't have that in his belt. I'm just saying it seems like he plays that nippy, consistent bar box stroke very, very well. Doesn't spin the ball when he doesn't need to. Pro side of the pocket. Excellent out there from Marvin Nash. Heartbreaking loss on that one for Alex Brown. Oops. And Marvin to break. Up 3-1 and a race to 5. Like we said, this could be a single race to 5, or it could go 2. Marvin's got the point. Alex got to beat him twice. Right now, Marvin up 3-1 and breaking here at the 2022 Western BCA Championship. This is the Gold Division Finals. This is for, let's see how much this is for right here. I believe it's a $1,300 first place. Divisional Gold Singles. Second place, $1,485. First place, $2,220. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, so that's big. I'm struggling a little bit. I'm like, man, that's a heartbreaker. So their division pays about twice as much as my division, but there's over twice as many people in there too. So it makes sense. They got a long road to hoe to get there. There's a lot of different feelings about that. What division should pay more or should pay equal, or should it just be based on players? And it's hard to say, and everybody just trying to do what's best for the game. Western BCA really trying to do what's best for the majority of players. I like how they've split the division into so many different categories because it gives more people a chance to be successful within their skill set. And I think that inspires people to want to get better, to move to that next level. And if you only get a win every 20 years, a lot of people get really discouraged with that. Excellent break there, center of the table, not a lot of problems. 4-12 is your only real problem. Leave it up to the purple balls. I like stripes. Part of it is that the 10 looks like a problem ball to me, and I like solving my problems early. There isn't a great second shot, I guess, to the 14, 10 to the 14. And he's looking at solids, and I like that. The other thing I was seeing is that the 3 is a perfect break ball for the 4. The opening shot here, it looks like the 7 must go. From my perspective, it almost looks like that 7's blocked. No, plenty of pocket. If you're taking this breakout right now, your whole focus is on the 6 ball. You got to make sure you unlodge those balls. Actually, that's not true. Your real focus here is to make sure that 4 ball doesn't get stuck in the 12-13 cluster, because it's really easy to hit this thin and have the 12-13 trap that 4 ball. And leaves himself a line. That 12 ball almost blocking that pocket out, but it looks like Marvin's got, he's got a full pocket. Almost a full pocket. He'd like to deal with it next, but I don't think he's going to. I think he'll come back down for it. From here I see we're trying to stop for the 5. I like 2-1-5-4. I like just rolling that 4 ball in and rolling up to the 8 and taking the 8 in the upper right-hand corner. He wants to take the 5, a little more of an angle. Plays a nice little inside shot there. Yeah, he's a little funny here. Just a little bit too straight to do a lot. He's going to have to punch this ball. I might think about playing the 1 to the 4 here. Yeah, so he's looking at just rolling up on this 1 ball to play the 1 in the lower right-hand corner pocket. I like that. It's a littler window. I think he's got enough of an angle to pop out, and if I were him, I think I would pop to the bottom side of the 1 and then play the cue ball, or play the 1 in the same pocket as the 2, and then cue ball to the upper side rail and back down for the 4. He wants to leave himself a good angle on that side. I get that. He is a little flat to come back on the bottom of the 1. I did this last night, and I left myself too sharp on the 1, and all of a sudden I was 2 balls away, and I was like, wow, I got to make this ball. I was a little concerned. Got a good line here. He's just got to make sure, yeah, he doesn't get, he'd really like to be pretty straight on this 4 ball. You don't want to be taking a tough cut, trying to get around that 13-9 back to the 8 ball. So this is the time that you kind of force to get on the right side of things. Don't want to get on the back side. Wow, great speed. I guess he's just going to have to take his medicine. He was looking like he's trying to draw around it. And yeah, I mean, this is a tough shot. To get between that 13-9, to get between the 15-14. And that's why. Ooh, missing that chalk. Yeah, with where he ended up, I think I might have forced myself to just take that long cut. Because, boy, this is exactly the opportunity that Alex is hoping for. Marvin not dead in the water. Still got a kick here on this 8-ball. He's looking at the 1 rail with some English. The other shot there is the 2 railer off the bottom side rail. Look at this shot. Wow. Excellent try by Marvin Nash. And create some more problems. Alex got his work cut out for him. Although I think that 13 cuts to the 12, and I think you might just start with that right now. Like you said, thanks so much for tuning in here at the Western BCA Championship. This is the 2022 Gold Division Finals. Champions, baby. Here we go. Alex Brown at the table. Marvin Nash up 3-1. Alex looking to come back and trying to double dip Marvin Nash. He's got his work cut out for him. Leaves the 13 ball there. A little funky, but he's just thrilled to be at the table right now.
The team sign-up podium is now open.
Now's when you can really map out your out, you know. That last shot was your only real curveball, but held the 13.
All teams must be checked in.
Wanted to hit that full stroke shot that he likes so much. Kind of looking at leaving the 13 for his key ball. Looks like he's wanting to play 9, 14, 10, 13. At this point, 9, 10, 14, 13. And that's probably what he's looking at. I'm not saying he mishit it. He just saw it different than I did. I like that. No problems in sight here for Alex Brown. Well, I tell you what, like I said, this is exactly the opportunity Alex needed here. This gets him back to 3-2 and breaking after being down 3-1 and his opponent breaking. Get in the hole. Oh my God, you're giving me a heart attack here, Alex. Whew. All right. Shake it off. He's not shaking off nothing. There was never a doubt. Alex Brown dead in here to get back in this thing at 3-2. Very nice shot. 2-3 and breaking. That's exactly, well, you'd like the rules to be reversed, but it's exactly where you want to be in the finals. Alex just with just that huge 8-ball break too. Squats the cue ball really, really well. I could stand to learn a thing or two from old Alex Brown. I'm fortunate to get to play him every now and then. He plays, like I said, out of Medford, Oregon at Rackham Billiards. If you guys haven't been to Rackham, man, get on down there. If you're ever passing through Medford, that place is sweet. They got some diamond tables. They got some really nice old Brunswicks. And they take really, really good care of them. Take really good care of all their equipment and host some big matches there. Some great players out of there. They host a straight pool league out of there. Yeah, you can always find a game. So big shout out to them. Got nothing but respect for their room. And we'd be lucky to have something like that in Eugene, I tell you what. So Alex breaking off the rail. Pretty close to the center. He might be dead center. Watch this cue ball. Elevates, but not crazy high. That, oh my God, that's like identical break to me last night. I broke that break and got kicked in exactly the same way. Man, 2 rough rolls there for Alex Brown. I say rough roll, there's a lot of people that would argue, well, a head ball break, you're a lot more likely to get kicked in. I mean, that's just, yeah, that's brutal. Brutal kick in, down 3-2, leaves a wide open table. I mean, well, what do you want, the 4 ball out or the easy 6 ball out? It's only one problem ball on the table, the 13. And yeah, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Marvin here. Marvin still has to still got to play a nice rack to win this, but I'm just saying this is dream come true up 3-2. Somebody gives you ball in hand with 11 balls on the table. Nothing touching. Still got to make a decision here, and I think the biggest decision here is just that. It's what to do with that 2 ball. Looks like he's planning on saving it for the key ball, and I like that. So he's looking at the 1-6-4-2-8. And let's see what he does. I think Marvin just got himself 2 straight. I mean, this is not ideal. Looks like he can get to that foot rail. I like playing this with high inside because it is just going to throw up there for the 4 in the upper right-hand corner, but it's tight. He got there. Nice shot. Got there with angle. That's pretty, Marvin. Still got to decide what to do with the 8. I don't think it passes the lower left-hand corner pocket, so he's probably going to pop out and take it in the upper left-hand corner pocket, or he's just going to roll forward and play it in the lower side. I kind of like playing it in the lower side just because you nudge that 13 ball and all of a sudden you get yourself in trouble. Going to leave himself pretty flat here. Nope, he's coming across. Yep. Yeah, he's got plenty of room. Key to this is not overdrawing this ball. So this is kind of a just below center, a little better right English shot. Yeah, don't want to make contact with the 13 if at all possible. Come straight across. Himself a little trickier than he wants, but Marvin having no problem pocketing balls right now. This is to get on the hill. Oh my gosh, he missed that ball.
Okay.
And he almost scratched. Wow. Huge opportunity here for Alex Brown getting back in this match. Oh my gosh. I am shocked to see him miss that. Marvin hasn't missed a ball all day, I don't think. He hasn't missed a lot of balls this tournament. And that, I tell you, that's when it happens. And if I'm the one shooting it, I mean, there's nothing more rattling than not missing. I mean, just not even having a question making balls, and then out of nowhere you miss a ball and you're not really sure why. That can be a really unnerving feeling, one I'm all too familiar with. Man, huge opportunity here for Alex. He was trying to get dead straight on that 13 and didn't quite get there. He can force this and try and stay underneath the 12, or he can just take his medicine and get there on another ball. And I think that's what he's going to have to do. No, hits it perfect. Wow. Very, very nice shot. That was just so smooth. All right, gonna probably punch out here for the 15 or the 9 next. Beautiful punch. Wow, huge turn of events here. About to go up 4-2. Alex Brown with a chance to make it 3-3. This is an exciting finals right here. 2022 Western BCA Gold Division Finals here in Lincoln City, Oregon. Chinook Winds Casino and Resort. Boombox here with Bad Boys TV. Oh, man. I'm not sure why he wanted that drawn there. He definitely left himself angle. Boom. You know, and you don't want to be glad for anyone's mistake, but Alex gotten punished a couple times for some good shots, and it's nice to see a good match here. There we go, 3-3, man. That's huge. Marvin still maintaining advantage with the break coming up here. We've got a finals. This is a race to 2 for like $1,000. It's huge. Can't believe it. So yeah, $2,200 first place, almost a $1,500 second place. So yeah, I guess a $700 match. It's a pretty big race to 2, man. All right, looks like Alex taking a little break here. Marvin hitting a couple of balls. Just a heads up, not something you're supposed to do. Nobody's gonna give him a hard time about that by any means, but that is one of the things that you should always remember while your opponent is away, is to not go hit balls, because they can technically call you for a foul. I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying, as the rules read, you're not supposed to do that. That being said, I'm somebody who likes to incessantly hit balls, so I am guilty of doing exactly that, Marvin. Definitely not giving you a hard time. All right, here we go. Marvin Nash racking here. He is, he's in the lead at this point. No other way to say it. He's up. He's tied 3-3. He's breaking. He's only got to win 1 set. Alex got to win 2. Huge. This is huge. Really neither player has struggled with their break at all. Alex getting that unfortunate kick in the last game. Marvin really looking for a break and run here to put the pressure on Alex. At this point, if there was ever a time for a momentum shift, that's, like I said, exactly what Alex is hoping for. Just that one little window to get out. It's like Marvin kind of reading the roll here. Interesting. Wonder if he saw something. Played on it last night. I didn't see any real roll. Oh, wow. Well, that rolled away. Huh. Let's see if it does the other way. Marvin's got a nice touch here. Marvin, roll it on the other side. Oh, Alex is back. We got action. 3-3 here at the 2022 Western BCA Championship. This is the Gold Division Finals. Dry break, 3, 6, 9, 12. They're all there. 15 balls up.
Desk is looking for the following players.
Wow.
Coming in second chance.
Wow.
Tim Frazier, Bill Irons, Mike Peters, Dave Brooks, Mike Barroso, Eric Riel, Dave Lauer, and Will Totten. Come see me at the tournament desk.
All right.
Leonard Woods, come see me at the tournament desk, please.
Alex taking solids.
All right, presenting at the
I think you might have been trying to get around that ball.
on the online brackets, 9-0. On table 21, Jack Peters, Scott Smith. Scott Smith, Jack Peters, table 21.
He's got to start using some of these open balls for solutions.
James DeVee, Michael Vanderbeek.
He's got 2 problems and 1 break ball on one side of the table.
24, Jack Tucci. Brian Williams. Jack Tucci. Brian Williams, table 24. Table 31, Evan Olson and Leonard Woods. Leonard Woods.
2 ball gets through there.
31 for the penny.
All right. Well, that's a very smart shot. It looks like he's just going to try and draw into this pack here. Really don't want to get stuck in there. I really want to move that template rack right now. The Turtle, like I said, my favorite one on the market, but it is a little thicker. And the last thing I want to be doing is trying to break balls out off a template rack and have them not roll true. Yeah, I would definitely be calling a ref to get that thing out of there. I think he's not sure if he's going to go forward or not. I kind of like going forward and breaking it out from the bottom side instead of drawing over it. That way you're breaking the 6 away from trouble. You're not going in to stick there. I think draw is the natural one that people like to do. Feels a little... Just trying to come around the backside. Just missed that ball. From here, he's got an angle to try and break it out again if he wants to. Although he might be a little sharp. Or sorry, a little flat. One gets on the 5 pretty easily, but I mean, swinging from the 5 to the 6 it's just scary. I kind of like trying to break it out here, and you still got the 5 as a backup. And now you're in a situation where, I mean, I guess you got another one of their balls in trouble. You got to look at this. He does not want to let him back to the table. I totally get that. It does look like he can see part of the 6 ball. I don't think he can see to make it. I'm almost positive the 14's in the way. 8 ball might be in the way of that strike also. I think he's got to play safe here. Oh, you can swing at it. I mean, you can knock the 5 in front of the 12 ball there in the pocket. You can play safe on the backside of the 12. I think that's what I like. I think I like banking the 5 ball around and trying to play to the backside of the 12. He does not want him back at the table. He's firing this 5 ball, going for that 6. I just don't think he can get enough off there. Oh, no. And unfortunately breaking out a couple balls, giving up ball in hand. I mean, how do you play safe when the guy's got 7 balls on the table? That's incredibly difficult. But yeah, I think he'll look back on that decision and probably have wanted to play safe. I thought he had too much of an angle to try and get around there to break it out. Thanks, Vin. Appreciate it. I know, right? Yep. He's incredible. You did good. You're a proud papa. Bob Robbins saying Alex is his pool kid. Bob having a great tournament too. A great showing here from South Central Oregon, man. The Medford area, the Lane County area. A lot of players had a really great event this time. So congratulations to all those guys. Thank you. All right, getting that breakout. No problems left. Race to the hill right now. Marvin Nash, 6 balls away.
Kim Raymond, table 19.
14 ball.
Kim Raymond.
We're leading up to
table
that
19,
11.
winning.
Got stuck. Everything's starting to roll a little bit harder right now. See the end in sight, and all of a sudden, those things that come so natural aren't so natural anymore. He's in trouble. He is in trouble. He can't see that 10 ball to cut it. He can't see the 12. 9 ball's too thin. 11 ball banks. And I think he can play a pretty safe shot here off the 11 ball also. Oh, he might just be playing safe. Yeah, I don't think that 6 gets past the 9, so oh no, never mind, it does. Does he get there? Wow. It's a long way to travel to get in a small gap, and he hit that really, really well. Alex is definitely jumping this ball. Unless he can see it. Alex, a phenomenal jumper. And he can see it. He can see it to make that 6 ball. Wow, get over there. Oh, leaves himself tree-topped. Like I said, nothing coming easy right now. Man, oh man. Makes that ball, though. I thought he played a great save. I can't believe I couldn't see that he could see it. It's part of my struggle here in the booth. And point taken in the chat room, and let's move off it. I hear what you're saying, but there's nothing disparaging in about these players. These guys are champs. And I don't know anybody that shoots more comfortably. Maybe Sheldon LeBeau shoots more comfortably jacked up over a ball, but Alex, shoots real comfortably and barely missing that ball. It's a tough one coming up the rail. This is a tight shot. Wow, and he shot that pretty quick. All right, wheels kind of starting to fall off a little bit here. If there's anyone I know that collects themselves really well, though, it's this young man. I think Alex is going to take his time here. Really make sure he makes this 5 ball. This is a remarkable opportunity to beat him to the hill. He's had a couple opportunities here. Not going to make another mistake. He's got a window between that 8-9 5 ball, lower right-hand corner pocket. If you ask me, it's going to be the 8 in the upper side. Boom. Nice shot there by Alex Brown. Something funky going on with this tip there. Taking plenty of time, eyeing up that angle. 8 ball in the upper side pocket. Oh no. Oh no. Nothing coming easy right now. And that's, these pockets just, they shrink up. I don't believe what I'm seeing. I think you're going to see Alex jump bank this thing. And what you're seeing right now is Marvin acknowledging that nothing is coming easy. He's got a 5-ball out. He has open balls, but that 8-ball very, very makeable from that part of the table. And he's just saying, go for it. You take a swing. He's leaving him a really hard shot. He knows he just dogged an 8-ball. It's hard to not be down on yourself. And again, incredible opportunity for here to collect him, for Alex to collect himself and try and drill this 8-ball. The cut is there, but I don't cut this ball. The reason being the edge of the ball gets even smaller when you're airborne. He's got to cut that ball pretty thin to make it in the side. If you're, airborne at all going past that 8-ball, the cut changes. It just does. So you're either planning on landing right on that 8, which I don't think you would. Oh, he's looking at kicking it. Kicking in the side. I like this kick even more. Get out of there. Nice try. Well, that's a terrific shot. Again, put that 8 in a position that's very makeable from anywhere on the table. Pressure's on here for Marvin. I'm going to be surprised if he doesn't shoot this 9-ball. He can kind of shoot and float up to get safe on the 8 also. Yeah, so pretty free shot there. Trouble with that is he got pretty straight on the 10. It's like just gonna roll over. He's not gonna like that. Nothing coming easy, man, oh man. So, Marvin, who we haven't seen make any real mistakes, is, I think, a little bit rattled at this point. And who wouldn't be? It's 3-3. You're going to 5 for $700, you know? But I've seen him play a couple loose safes, and Alex is not somebody you want to play loose safes on. That being said, he's gotten there every time. I don't think Alex has an edge of the ball. Or does he? If he's got an edge of the ball, he's cutting that ball in.
All right, Lynn Petty, Rob Campbell, and table 20 for the mini. Lynn Petty, Rob
Other than that, he's kicking.
20 for the mini.
Yeah, I think for my money, I'm probably kicking this 8-ball in the lower side pocket. It does look like that's what he's going for. And your goal there is just kind of going to be to roll into no man's. Oh, wow. Barely gets a hit on that ball. That was close. All right, pressure's on. Long straight one on the 12. Marvin with no choice here. He's got to get out. He missed that ball. I'll be darned. Well, I'm very surprised to see that. Alex here with a decision to make on the bank. Gotta like Alex to make this.
All right, Drew Ensminger, Sophia Tran, table 25. Sophia Tran, Drew Ensminger.
He likes it in the side. I honestly I like playing this back in the corner. A, it's a 1-pocket bank. B, I feel like I have a chance of going 3 rails and making his 12-ball. And if there's any way of me shooting a full stroke shot here and having something advantageous happen, I'm going to go for it. So it looks like he's going for the side. I think the side's more makeable for a lot of players. I like these back banks, but a little easier to see your line on this one. And he may be trying to make contact with that 12-ball also. Man, don't you dare. Oh, man. Well, that's a rough way to lose. It was pretty wide open there anyway, but Marvin taking that down, getting to the hill at 4-3. Alex to break. Not done yet. Alex with that monster break. Barely missing that 8-ball. All right, like I said, this is Boombox coming to you live from the 2022 Western BCA Championship. This is the Gold Division Finals. Alex Brown at the table right now. This stream and tournament brought to you by Legends Billiard Room in Beaverton, Oregon, Players Sports Bar in Kennewick, Washington, Ox Billiards in Seattle, Washington, CheapCues.com, Michael Littman, Dave Randall, Homies in Portland, love you guys, Savage Billiard Apparel, Railbirds Productions, Best in the Business, we miss you guys, big shout out to Kevin and Sherry, Rose City Billiard Club, Western BCA, Rackham Billiards down in Medford, Oregon. That's where Alex plays out of. CSI, Player Sports Bar in Everett. Did I say that one? And mostly by all of you, OB Custom Cues, man. Those guys are huge contributors to this stream. And a big shout out to them. Diamond Billiard Products providing these tables out here. Somebody brought up earlier, well, Diamond doesn't sponsor the event. Well, there's 74 Diamond tables in here, and it's a pretty big deal. Western BCA pays for that, right? But I tell you what, as a player, one of the reasons that this tournament stands out like it does is the tables, the equipment that we're playing on right here. So, big shout out to Diamond Billiards. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 1 ball down. Alex with a chance to get on the hill. I like stripes, but these first 3 shots are crucial. You've got to use the 15 to break out the 10, and you've got to leave yourself a shot on the 10. If I'm playing, I'm trying to play the 15 off the 1 to knock the 1 out of the way and leave myself the 10. Excellent shot, Alex. 10 ball leads to the 13. 13 in the upper left-hand corner pocket. I'm not saying he has to go that way. I just want to because that's another problem. The 3 ball looks like it may block part of a pocket, but I'm sure he has at least a part of the pocket. Can't make contact with the 6 ball. Six ball muffles your angle. May even block you out from shooting the 11. So I'd like to be pretty good and straight on this 13 ball. So figuring out how far off that 10 you're punching versus how much you're throwing is crucial. That ball just took off on him. Oh, I get it. And that's called crossing the line. So when leaving for a ball, what you want to be doing is coming into the line that you're hoping for. Unfortunately, he was in a situation where he had to come directly across his attempted leave line. And you can see, I mean, he didn't overroll that ball a lot. Being that close to the rail, it's easy to do. But that's why he would be hoping to roll into the line that he's hoping to address on the 13 as opposed to directly across it. He didn't have a choice at that point, but that's why we do that. Looks like he's going to draw back, try and get on the 13 now, and I think that's the way to do it. Hold up, sugar. He got on it, man. I don't think he can see to cut the 13 through the 7-8. If he can, he's going to do it. If not, I don't know what he's going to do. Man, he might have a line there. He's looking at it. This is a situation where I think a lot of people don't really understand jumping the edge of the ball. I know that I didn't for a long time. But any cue you got, if you elevate just the slightest amount and punch straight through it, your cue ball is going to leave the table. How high you elevate the cue will vary how immediately or how high your ball jumps. And this is one where if you barely got to get over the edge of the ball, this is very makeable. And it looks like he doesn't even have to elevate. Still got to punch forward to get down. He's kind of got to get under that 9 ball. Oh, gosh. All right, well, might have saved himself clustering up that 3 ball. First swing at getting out of this set. This is Marvin Nash leading 4-3, going to 5. This is for all the cash. Marvin's only got to win 1. Alex got to win 2. $700 on the line. $2,200 first place. $1,500 second place. And the gold division title on the line. Playing the 1. Marvin dead straight on that 6 ball. We hadn't seen Marvin think about much, and in that last game, he seemed a little rattled. He made some good decisions, made some good saves, but we've seen Alex make a few mistakes and play a few really good shots and get punished for it. Marvin playing a little more tentatively now and playing a safety there. I think it's a smart shot if he blocked the 14 ball. If he didn't block the 14 ball, that did not go well. I think ideally Alex is going to pop between the 9-13 and play the 13 in the same pocket as the 14. Again, if he can see it. Alex walking away, so he might be going for a jump cue. Nope, he's got the big one in his hand still. Oh, I guess he can't see it. I can't imagine he's not going to jump this ball. Oh, man. Oh. I know why he's doing it. And I mean, what an awesome attempt. So trying to play safe behind that 9 ball, I think that was a little timid for how Alex usually plays, but I like the idea. Unfortunately, this gives him an out. Marvin's kind of got to do something with this 8 ball here, too. You want to start with this 3. The only pocket's the side, but you want to leave yourself enough of an angle that you can bump that 8 ball right now. If you don't, you still got the 2 to roll down and take the 8 in the lower left-hand corner, but now you don't even have that. Now you just took that away. And again, Marvin knows the pressure's on Alex right now, and he's playing very smart because of it, saying, I'm not going to take a chance. He's like, go ahead and swing at it. And it paid off for him last time. I did that in a match. The guy, I played safe. I had 6 balls on the table. He had 1. And it was a big game. It was to go to the finals. And he kicked the ball off the side rail, cut it across the rail, left himself a clip bank on the 8, and banked out on me. Phenomenal shot. And that's the risk you take when you're playing safe. I play a lot of safety, and I definitely acknowledge it every time. I'm like, well, you're letting somebody back to the table. Hits that, I mean, flush into the 2 ball. Excellent shot. Also leaving the 5 ball there for a potential breakout if he needs to, or just a roll down. That 8 might cut. It doesn't cut. He's got to touch that ball. I mean, maybe he's going to use the 7 to get down there. I think he's going to try and break that ball out, though. Maybe 4 to the 7 now. Ooh. Got a little too much of that. Now he's going to reassess. 7 to the 5, 5 to the 8. That's where he wants to be. I'm not sure why. Maybe the 8 does cut in the lower left-hand corner pocket. Overran it. That's not going to give him contact there. He's going to have to come around 3 rails. Or do that fancy loop-de-loo. The high left English. If you're a pool player, you know the shot. And it's pretty cool when it works out, but sometimes it doesn't work out. But that's why the loop-de-loo is one to shoot or one to practice. I don't know if it's called the loop-de-loo. I'm just going to call it that. He does have a natural 3 rail line here. So he's either playing low right or high left. Oh, he had more of an angle than I thought. Wow, nice shot. I guess he had to cheat the thin side of that pocket to get down there, but man, a beautiful execution there, Marvin. This is for the set. I am definitely calling a ref. No question. Alex taking a look at it. He's got to call a ref. Yeah. Just heard him say that. Joel Peck just popped in with the biggest eyes I've ever seen. Wow, this is tight. And I can't even, I mean, this, anytime you're shooting this ball, you're a little timid, but this is just scary. $700 on the line. Marvin Nash looking at trying to become the next 2022 Gold Division champion. This is for all the marbles. If this ball goes, he's got it. If not, Alex has an easy 3 balls to get out. Oh my gosh, no way. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Brown with a chance here to make it hill. He's dead straight on that 9 ball. He's not dead nothing. He's got plenty of room. I think he's got to spin around that 9 ball though.
Robert Atkins, Steve Wilson.
Alex can go either way. He can go forward and try and spin around the 13, or he can try and draw out. Looks like he's drawn out. Punches out for the 13 ball. He's got to get on the backside of that 14. He left himself dead straight. This time I think he actually is dead straight. All right. I think his only choice is to draw back and take the 14 in the same pocket. Alex straight back. Oh my gosh, we're going hill. Man, you can't buy this kind of excitement. Coming to you live from the Chinook Winds Casino here at the 2022 Western BCA Championship. Alex Brown attempting to make it hill. He's got to win this set. He's got to beat Marvin one more time. This is to go hill and Marvin to break. Wow, action, baby. 4-4, Alex Brown in a huge swing. He almost went down 4-2. Got it back to 3-3. Oh man, he had the rack. I thought it was Marvin's breaking for a moment. I was like, oh shoot, is Alex breaking? Wow. Marvin Nash praying for a great break here. We've got action. Thanks for tuning in out there at Bad Boys TV. This is Boombox coming to you live from the Western BCA Championship. Marvin Nash at the table to break. Hill. Marvin got the point. Alex got to win this game and then try and get him again. If Marvin wins this one, it's all she wrote. Again, Marvin out of Lewiston, Idaho. Alex out of Medford, Oregon. Couple terrific players here. This has been a blast. If you guys haven't hit that like button, please do it. Hit that subscribe button. It helps us out, and it also helps us let you know when we go live. We bring you free streaming pool all the time. If you're into it, hit that button. We'll let you know. We're coming to you live all week long. I think I'm here till Sunday. So if you get sick of my voice, you know where the mute button is. If you like what you're hearing, hit that like button. Thanks for tuning in. He has got some funky patterns going on this. And he hits those balls so solid, I'm really surprised they don't spread better. I mean, just hit it, squatted that cue. This is, man, oh man. $700 table here. Hill Thriller. I mean, what is your opening shot here? This is when I freak out and I just take the 15 ball because there's more stripes on the table. And I'm like, well, it feels like it takes some kind of pressure away. That being said, I like the 15 ball to open up the 9 right here. Well, it looks like you might be playing the 10. Nudge in the 9. Wow, barely missing that pocket. And I guess that's what I mean. You just block yourself off from half the table with the 7 ball. Now you're, what, cutting the 12 to no man's land? This is tough action here. And, yeah, just nothing has been coming easy these last few racks. Almost got to play the 12 to the 11 next. Still haven't dealt with the 9 ball. 9 ball does go in pretty much on the top side of the table. On the, it can go on the side. It can go in the upper right-hand corner pocket. Makes that ball. Guess that's what I mean. I don't want the shot for the cash. If the 14 goes, playing the 14 to the 15 to the 9 to the 11. Maybe he's got a window to the 9. Yep, 14. He missed that ball. Oh my gosh, Alex Brown with a chance to take this to a second set. Oh God, Marvin, I feel your pain. I missed, like, it was on the other side of the table, but I missed that exact same shot last night. And my heart sunk. I feel ya. Marvin, just an incredible shooter. We're finally starting to see a little bit of nerves. Like we said, this guy hasn't seemed like he's missed this entire tournament, and finally the pressure on him. The finals will do that. Pressure on both these guys. Alex trying to break this 5 ball out off the 4. Breaks it out and right back into trouble. He's got a line to hit it again, but man, oh man, you don't want to swing at that single ball this far away. This is where billiards comes in handy, all those different lines. Theoretically could play the 5 past the 4. No, it's on the rail, man. He's got to do something with that 5. Can try it with the 7 right now. Side rail, head rail, into the 5. 6 ball's a great bailout ball. He can also just lay up here and try and play the 2 next. He's going for it. I think that's the move. Goes where? Does he get it? Oh, barely misses that ball. Stuck in the cluster. Is he going to have to bank that 3 ball? Sorry, 5 ball. He's on the 3 ball. I mean, yeah, he'd really like to leave that 6 ball, and maybe he can clip off this 3 and play into the 5 here. I can't tell. I'm standing up. Yep. Looking at the 6 ball. Tree topped over that 3.
Table 29, Dexter
Oh,
Anthony,
wow.
Mike Dryden, Dexter Anthony, table 29. Table
Trying to hold up for the 3. Did he get there?
Brandon Ritchie, Bernard Barton.
I think he's just looking at banking the 5.
Table 45, Michael Beach, Lonnie Payne, Michael Beach, table 45. Table 46, Chris Richardson and Jake McCoy. Jake McCoy, Chris Richardson.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I want to stand up, but I don't want him to see me. I'm about as subtle as a moose. Alex Brown here. I think he can see that 3 ball. Yeah, he's got to be able to. But again, the 3 pushing the 2 towards the center of the table. If he can push it a little bit, maybe he can come around a couple rails and hit that 5 again. At what point do you just lay up and take that bank? Wow. Does he leave the angle? I don't think he's got enough of an angle. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's straight here. He's got to just take the bank. He's going to draw it back and cross bank this 5. Going for the, oh man. Punches that ball over, doesn't get it. He's got it. Maybe he's banking it in the side, but oh man, I like coming across the face of this one. Excellent try there by Alex Brown, barely missing that ball. I get to watch the replay here. All right, what's he gonna do? God, he just barely missed that 5. Coming across the face. Banking it short. What's gonna happen? Is he gonna make that 14 ball? Wide open table for the championship. Marvin Nash steps to the table. 5 balls away from this championship. Ball hanging in the jaws. Wow. Starting with the 15. 9 is a great key ball. 15 to the 11. 11 to the 14. 14 to the 9. Had to bank that ball. That's all he could do at that point. Marvin, no lack of confidence right now. I thought he'd go 14-9. Yeah, and he is. Taking no chances, wanting to make sure everything's perfect. I mean, only reason I like the 9 over the 14 is anything close to a pocket is just less predictable. Not wanting to get stuck down there. Don't catch this point. Overruns it. Too hard enough. Maybe he was playing that on the side. That was perfect. He's rolling forward here, huh? All right. Marvin Nash, 2 balls away. 9 ball. He is almost dead in on this 8 ball. Ladies and gentlemen, Marvin Nash, 8 ball to win this 2022 Gold Division Championship. What a match it's been. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Western BCA Gold Division champion, Marvin Nash. Huge congratulations there to your runner-up, Alex Brown. What a match it was. I can't believe it. Could have gone either way. Can see the disappointment in Alex, but what a tournament for this young man. What a tournament for Marvin Nash. Both these players you're going to see a lot more of. I've been thrilled to be a part of this. This has been Summerfield Habner with Bad Boys TV, brought to you by Littman Lights up in Portland, Ox Billiards, Savage Billiard Apparel, Legends Billiards Room, Side Pocket in Eugene, Rose City Billiard Club, Rack and Billiards, CSI, Sports Bar, Players Sports Bar and Grill, Players Club Limited, Western BCA, Railbird Productions, Players Sports Bar up in Kennewick, and CheapCues.com. This has been Bad Boys TV. We're coming to you live all week long. Don't go away. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be right back. More finals action, I think.